Welcome back to Legacy Lab, where history gets dramatic, iconic, and just a little bit messy. Today's episode is about the original main character of the ancient world, Cleopatra. Not just a queen, not just a beauty, but a walking political strategy with eyeliner sharp enough to cut empires. Let's start with a fun fact that always shocks people. Cleopatra was not actually Egyptian by blood. Plot twist of the century! She was Greek Macedonian, part of the Ptolemaic dynasty that took over Egypt after Alexander the Great. But here is what made her different. While her royal relatives stayed comfortable speaking Greek and ruling from a distance, Cleopatra actually learned the Egyptian language and embraced Egyptian religion. That meant the people saw her as one of them, not just another foreign boss. That is soft power. That is cultural intelligence. That is knowing how to win hearts before winning battles. Cleopatra understood something that influencers, politicians, and CEOs still use today. Image is power. She did not just rule, she performed power. She presented herself as the goddess Isis in human form. That is branding on a divine level. No filters, no hashtags, just gold crowns, sacred symbolism, and carefully staged public appearances. Then enters Julius Caesar, Rome's most powerful man, and the ultimate political heavyweight. Cleopatra is in exile. Her brother is trying to erase her from the throne. And what does she do? She does not send an email. She does not schedule a meeting. She rolls herself into a carpet and has herself smuggled into Caesar's chambers like a luxury surprise delivery. Imagine being a Roman general and your diplomatic briefing literally unfolds into a queen. That is cinematic. That is confidence. That is strategy with flair. Caesar becomes her ally and later her lover, but make no mistake, this was not just romance. This was international politics. Cleopatra needed Rome's military backing to secure her throne, and Caesar needed Egypt's wealth and grain supply. This was a power exchange, not a fairy tale. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra forms another alliance with Mark Antony. Again, the history books love to sell it as passion and drama, but this was a political merger. Egypt and Rome, wealth and armies, East and West. Cleopatra knew that in a world ruled by men with swords, alliances were survival. She used charm, intelligence, language, and symbolism as political weapons. Here is the sociological concept in action. Power is not only about violence. It is about narrative control, cultural meaning, and strategic relationships. Cleopatra did not just rule territory. She ruled perception. She made herself indispensable to the most powerful men of her time while never losing sight of Egypt's independence. And let's talk about her education! Cleopatra reportedly spoke multiple languages, possibly up to 9. She could communicate with diplomats without translators. That meant no messages got twisted, no meanings got lost. She had direct access to power. Knowledge was her armor. In the end, Rome conquered Egypt, but Cleopatra conquered language. Augustus won the war, but Cleopatra won the story. Thousands of years later, her name still echoes through films, books, and classrooms. Her enemies became paragraphs. She became legend. Empires fall, armies disappear, but influence, intelligence, and image can make someone immortal. Cleopatra did not just live in history. She branded herself into it. If you love world history, sociology, and untold stories of empires, hit like, subscribe, and join Legacy Lab for more history.